Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you happen to stop by on my Thursday stream, which I know it wasn't a good stream because it crashed like 2 hours in, but I was in a very like sketching mood. I actually did only these two. So I drew Venti really quickly, and then I drew kind of more of like soft Alban in a very light colored sweater. But I'm still kind of in a sketching mood, so I think I'm going to draw a few like 17 doodles and we can try to fill up like one whole canvas. And basically, I have like a little, well, I send myself like pictures and stuff that I want to save sometimes, so I have some photos of 17 on my phone. I mostly want to draw this one because I think it's really cute, but there are some other ones on their Instagram and stuff that I could definitely doodle and draw and just try out. But yeah, before we get started, I want to clear something up because I find it funny how many people comment every time this folder appears in a photo or in the intro of a video. People tend to point it out and think I'm drawing probably something sussy in here. There's nothing in here. It's just projects and stuff that I worked on that I usually can't show until they're actually released. Like this part is zine stuff. I have ideas down here. And these were basically the notebook designs, or at least like the rough draft. I changed this one quite a bit. So this one was the Floral Waters one, and this is the Green Blossoms or Spring Blossom. I don't know which one I called it, but I just keep notes and stuff. So I just like having something where I can just store files. So in the past, when I've done sketch pages, or like what I consider sketch pages, sometimes I go like ham and I do a little bit more rendering. These ones are actually not too bad. I guess it's more like these ones that I've done a lot more like I kind of cleaned them up and rendered them up to pretty much finished. And then these ones are kind of more the sketchy ones in the back. But I kind of want to do something similar where we can just kind of overlap the doodles. I usually sketch them all in one go if they're like a specific theme. But because I'm drawing doodles individually from like there's no theme, I'm just going to do them one at a time and just kind of carry forward. So let's go ahead and make a canvas. I'm going to delete the other one that I just made. Yeah, let's get started. I'm going to start off with Dogyam most likely. I want to maybe make him the biggest doodle in here because this is actually the one I really wanted to draw. So for these, I am using reference. Usually sometimes I do 17 fan art, if I'm not drawing from imagination or I'm just using reference for their outfit or their hair, I like doing these kinds of doodles where you kind of draw the photo in your style. I think it's a good way to practice too, because there's a lot of different like poses or like elements that maybe you haven't drawn before, and this is a good opportunity to draw with a reference so you can kind of do like almost like a mini study basically. So I'm actually worried about this hand. Foreshortening is definitely a weak spot of mine, so... These like two little puppy stuffed animals here, which I think look very cute. And fits them well. Also, what drawn me to this reference in particular is definitely the color and just like the whole demeanor of Dogyam. Yeah, I might do my more simple eyes, just so we can keep this not too heavily focused on rendering everything when I do color. Because sometimes when I draw really small, the eyes do get a little lost. And doing it this way, which I considered my derp eyes usually, they're a little bit more bold. So I made him looking forward more. I don't really mind. Like I said, I'm not aiming for accuracy. It's just like I want to get similar vibes, and you know, I just really want to draw this because I think it looks really cute. I'm also going to try to keep these clean so that when I do add the color, it's not too much fixing. Also for music, other than 17, I've been actually listening to, I don't know if they're a band, or just like a Japanese group, but they're called Tensong, so Tensong, and I've been really liking their songs a lot. I love like characters who kind of have like tousled, messy hair. I always think that looks really cute. Like even in real life, I think I really like when people have kind of more like tousled, messy, or a little bit wavy or curly. Even if it's just their like their fringe or their bangs. It's the same like for people who have like wispy bangs. Let's lower him. I made his body too small because every time I draw the head, I tend to expand from the oval or the circle that I start with. So oftentimes it gets too small. So you can just kind of like slowly shave and figure out what you don't want. Like I said, these are supposed to be more like sketches and doodles, but I think everyone's definition of doodling or sketching is different. I was trying to do more hand practice. I feel like I need to do more. Especially like ones that are definitely more like foreshortened. Okay, let's try to clean this up and actually get some darker lines into here so we can start to color this one and then move on. Another one I really wanted to draw is like Jonghan posted a lot of photos in this really cute kind of more like yellowy outfit. That's another thing I'm a sucker for, I think. Characters or people with glasses, I think, are just really cute. I think most people look good in glasses. You just have to find one that suits you. Like, I have a bit more of a rounder face, and I think I was told that, you know, more boxier square glasses will help make my face look a little less round. And I like my glasses, but I only have blue blocking glasses because my vision's not too bad, so... Or at least I'm told. Oh, I put these dogs a lot closer together. There's another ear right here. Maybe I'll just make it look like it's cutting into the face. I'm taking a little bit of liberties here without needing to follow the reference completely the same. Sometimes I think like MiHoYo's just trying to check whether or not they're gonna make like a rhythm game in the future or something. Because not gonna lie, their music is so good. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the hands like that actually, like this. You can just kind of throw in color. Now it looks like on his sleeve on this side it's two-toned. Yeah, let's try coloring this. So, I'm gonna set this to multiply. Put a layer underneath. Actually, I'm gonna do this first. Let's do a quick light background. I'm gonna make this maybe... Let's see... like a light purpley pink. It's gonna be hard for you guys to see. But yeah, light purpley pink. And then I will actually add a light grid pattern. Actually, I kind of want it to be smaller. So the good thing about this brush is that as long as you don't lift up your pencil, you can kind of cover the whole area like this. Because you can see I have a grid now, but if you add the brush on top after you lift up your pencil, it won't align anymore, so yeah. But I think this is kind of like a cool texture too if you wanted to use it for something. So we got white lines. The background a little bit more pink. It looks terrible on camera, but I promise it's a better looking pink here. Okay, let's color Dogam really quick. Do a little bit of cleanup and then we can move on to someone else. Just make this easier, I'm gonna lock it. Slowly, slightly try to warm up his face. Okay. Let's get this hand. I made this hand a little bit more squat. I'm not too bothered by it. Like I said, these are just gonna be sketches for fun. Shadows. Now, his eyes... I could just make them purple. Because I draw 17 quite a bit, I actually don't default their eyes to brown as much. I used to draw them brown with brown eyes all the time, but now, just for the sake of the color palette, sometimes I will just change it up. Because I'm not using the eye color to reflect, like, directly to what their eye color actually is. I'll warm it up a little bit, towards the face. Go a little bit more purple. Like, his hair is really dark. Just bright enough so that we can get a little bit of an indication of a highlight. Probably like breeze through all of the coloring. It's fairly similar in color to this guy. Actually, this guy's a lot lighter. Okay, we make some of these areas lighter. And one of the reasons I'm even drawing this one is because this very vibrant, bright cardigan color. Very similar to Masaki's color, actually. I literally thought this was gonna be like a quick session. You know, like 2 hours. Fill up a whole canvas, but I think I already spent 40 minutes on this one. That's okay. It's like one of those things, like if you really do enjoy drawing, then why not just continue? We do the pause. And I think that's it. Oh no, I said I wanted to add a little bit of purple into here. Okay, I'm gonna lock the sketch. Go ahead. Change any of these colors to whatever you need it to be. So I'm gonna make these a little warmer. Okay, so I'm gonna make the outside lines dark purple. Actually, we can probably choose this color, actually. Whatever this dark color is. Go all the way around. So that when I'm gonna merge these, they won't turn to a weird color. There. So when I merge it, we don't really have that much of like a change. And then I'll go ahead and darken up some of these smaller areas so that I can read a little bit more clearly. See if I can get like a little bit of a fur texture, or at least make it look a little bit more fluffier. Like this. Have I talked about their album? I feel like I have and I haven't. It's probably because like the times I did talk about it, it was more in a like a non-talking video. So song-wise, I think my favorite's Don Quixote. I also do love Shadow a lot and If You Leave Me. But a lot of the songs on the album, or pretty much all of them, I actually like them all. Ash did take me a little bit of getting used to, just because that type of song even is like, I usually prefer softer sounds, either more happier or very like mellow, very ballady, sad sob songs. Getting a little bit of emotional whiplash from Darling to Hot every time I listen to the album. I want to make this a little bit more purple. This thing is it's reading too black for me. Just to keep the vibrancy, I switched to more of a vibrant dark purple. The camera does no justice to the color choices I'm picking. As long as I put enough like contrast in a good portion of these lines, should be okay. I might just clean up a little bit of some of these clothing folds. The cuff of his sweater. I don't know what that is called. If you guys know the terminology for like clothing, the front part, this part, where it kind of has like the little ribbing and stuff. I don't know if this is even called ribbing. Is this called a cuff? And basically I'm gonna add kind of like a white stroke. I'm doing this manually because I don't think there's like a actual way to do this in Procreate without doing some convoluted filling, inverting, feathering kind of stuff. This, add a little bit of a shadow underneath, just because like when I usually add the name for them, it's hard to see if it's just plain white. Okay, so that is another, or not another, the first doodle. I'm actually gonna do the one from the fan signing just because I think it's kind of cute, the outfit and the glasses or goggles. I don't know how you explain these. And he has like a little red toy gun. I don't know which one I want to do. Let's practice foreshortening. A little bit. It has a little bit, so I'll put him down here, and then I'll probably put Minghao up here, which is from, I think it's from his Instagram. So let's make a new layer. So let's get Jonghan. So basically he's trying to like aim his gun. Wait, if you're aiming, it's the other way, right? Because I feel like it's the eye that you're looking at your target down the... What's the thing on, like on a gun? A barrel? The barrel of the gun? Him with like a little toy gun. To make sure I'm drawing this large enough. We have this. Sometimes when I do these kinds of like sketch pages, this is what I call my doodle dump sketch pages basically. Because I usually do these in my sketchbook before. Is that I would start on one side. I still kind of do it, but then I would really fill up the page as much as I could. But I usually like my first one. Like I end up liking my first one more than any of the other ones I draw. So hopefully I will like all three. So this is way how his shoulder is gonna be. Shoulder's actually, let's see. Whoops. I'm gonna throw in his goggles and then throw in his hair. His hair is actually fairly simple. So I really do like these goggles. These goggles are like the similar ones to what they were using for their carrot version of their album. Oh, I didn't talk about my pulls. So I got Dogyam's. Oh, that's probably what I wanted to draw. I probably wanted to draw from a carrot album thing. Because I got Dogyam's carrot album version. Junkan does have a mole on this side, but I'm not going to draw it because it's covered by the toy. So I'm assuming these pictures might be flipped, so I actually don't know which hand is the ring on, because I can't tell which finger is which, or like which hand is which, I guess is a better way to put it. Should do it like this, and then we can give him a little bit more of the back of his scalp. Feels like an undershirt, so yeah, I think this is okay. So let's go ahead and color this. So change this to multiply. Whoops. Is this locked? Okay, cool. I don't want to accidentally draw on his layer. So I didn't tilt his head as much as the reference did. So this part was all in shadow. Okay, I'm also gonna give him purple eyes just for consistency's sake of the characters here, so, or not characters, of the members here. I didn't really sketch out the rest of his hair. So we'll do this. I'm gonna add one more layer on top so we can do kind of the glass of the goggles. I feel like I didn't draw his hair shape correctly, so let me see if I can buffer it a little bit. His hair is pretty round. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of a darker shadow underneath his neck. And then we'll add a bit more of a darker, kind of like a reddish purple. Make it even darker. So, let's make the yellow shadows a lot brighter. I might even lean it into pink, because this is a little intense. Did I make this fairly light? I'll add the stickers after. So let's add our white over top. So what I'm going to do is do this. Basically color the whole thing white, and then we'll slowly erase some of this stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the eraser tool, kind of just erase like the center portion. So I like doing one thicker one and then usually one thinner one. Then I will erase the excess and then erase the excess on the inside so it doesn't read too strong. Okay, so I am going to merge this down. Oops. Merge this down. Merge this down. Just kind of merging them in order, and then now we can kind of just clean up a little bit. See, I think because I like this one less, I actually don't even know where to start to fix things. Let's add a little bit of the stickers. I'm gonna make most of these hearts, I think. I can't tell if one of them is like a bonbongi. Like a bow. Yeah, I think after this, I'm probably just gonna go work on rigging my friend's model for the rest of today. I think recently, I think also, it's just like the reason why I haven't been doing a lot of like talking videos is that I've been just having fun sketching, and it's just easier sometimes just for me to listen to like live streams and podcasts and just sketch for fun or draw for fun. But sometimes there's just too much pressure that comes from having to draw and talk sometimes. Because if not, then my last doodle will probably be Wanu, just sipping a drink, but I don't know. I think I want to draw D8. Merge down, merge down. Yeah. Let's see if we can fit one more. Okay, I can probably put D8 here. If we have enough room, I'll put like a little tiny sipping Wanu drinking sketch or something. This one's so cute though. I tend to draw D8's eyes a little bit longer and just like flat. Jonghan's a little bit more round. Dogen is like kind of in between the two of them. Cause like, I don't know, I draw his eyes differently when I definitely draw him as like a chibi. It's actually looking more this way, so let's move his pupils over. Pupils? Irises? Just so I don't make his hand too squat. I don't know if I talked about this. I talked about it like in my live stream, but like my room faces, and it used to be the only room that really faces, that was like being occupied anyways, that faces where the sun would beam in at like the hottest point of the day for several hours, and I never had curtains for like the last 13 years, 13-ish years I think here, and I finally got curtains. And now that I have curtains, it's been really rainy and cloudy, so didn't really get to use them that much to test whether or not it cuts a lot of the heat out. Feels like a bonnet anyways. I might just color it all in black, or not black, this dark purple, like whatever I'm sketching with. Such a cute smile. He knows he's cute, that's why. He has that cutely tied loosely under his chin, and he has like both hands on each side of the strings. Yeah, I can definitely fit like a tiny Wanu up here. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just color this one. This one's much more simple. Sometimes I think the colors I choose for the skin's a little bit too drastic of the color shift sometimes. I feel like I need one more buffering color in between. his hands. So it's got knuckles-ish area. Yeah, I drew the hands very weird. Hand, singular. I might make his eyes like a muted green. Green usually fits the, and I think it's also because like his association with frogs. But I think he also likes the color green. And then it kind of fits with his fiery red hair. His hair is very vibrant. So let me steal it from Jonghan's gun. We'll use this as the base. I might make it a little bit more cooler. This is very warm. It's almost leaning orangey. This makes it really pop. It's really vibrant now. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of purple. Dull it out a little bit. And then highlights. Okay, and then let's bleed in skin tone into his hair. Soften his bangs a little bit. Eyebrows are just dark, so I won't use the red. We'll just make it brown. You can see that the white kind of sticks out from whatever this color is. And then we'll add a bit of a warmer color first. Actually, let's add a little bit from his skin tone. Too many phone calls! I really should just commit to filming only at night. Forgot to brighten up the center of his eyes. Darken his little bonnet thing. Just a little bit. Yeah, his doesn't need too much because I don't want it to disappear. I usually like having the outlines be a lot softer, but for some reason there's only like a few doodles, like the one of Dogyam, where I actually really like where the darker lines are because it really stands out and makes it kind of pop. And for the most part I've chosen bright colors, so I think it kind of fits. Okay, so let's add the centers. It's very bright yellow. I need to work on an art trade too, so maybe I'll do that tonight. We need a bit of like a gold. Gold I think is like always hard for me to pick colors for. Sometimes I make it too yellow, sometimes I make it too green. Okay, I might... if I was gonna move them, I can't because Jonghan's cut off here. Yeah, we can probably fit one more here. So let's merge these down. Merge down. I'm gonna look up a reference with the sipping Wonu drinking picture that I remember seeing. He drinks like... his drinking had a small font. I'm always gonna forget to draw his mole. Because it's... His mole is technically fairly new. Or at least like not very prominent before. Shrink them down just a little bit. I don't know why this era specifically. I already knew like Wonu is very handsome. All 17 is very handsome. But it's just some eras that they look extremely pretty. I don't know if it's the way they styled Wonu's hair. He just looks really pretty. He's not that round. So let's bring up his jaw. Let's widen out his chin. I keep drawing him more and more round. Like I said, messy, tousled hair looks super cute. Yeah, his hair's gonna be cut off, that's okay. I know he got his hair trimmed, because I think, like, they had another online fan signing, and he has, like, this really cute, warm baby blue sweater. And his hair's a lot shorter. Tell who my favorite is. I mean, that's saying Sejong-hun's my second favorite, but I like him the least in these drawings. I still like him the best in these drawings. This looks so cute. I just made everything small. Wait a second. If he had his glasses, I would legit just be dead. Okay, and then I want to get a very light yellowy white here. It's like an Americano, I'm assuming. Let's lock this. Make his bangs softer. Soft as we can, and then I will make some of these a little darker. Okay, so I'm going to merge this down now, and we can start to clean up just a tad bit. I just mostly want to fix the side where his, like, sideburns are. And then this way, kind of do his bangs. I swear what I just said had no correlations with one another. We will widen up his face too. We can put his ear near the side of his face and not on his neck, because he is not Denzel Crocker. Kind of bring down the highlights. Spending a little bit more time on this one because I want to like this one more, because I do think it looks cute, but I don't think it gives the same energy as the one in the photo. I'm actually gonna fix up this eye. I kind of fixed this eye a little bit. I didn't fix this one. His necklace is orange. This one gives me like Oh My vibes. I think it's just like how soft everything is, like color wise. Like even though this is for like their... Is this for Darling or Hot? I feel like if it's Darling more, maybe that's why. Because for Hot, I feel like this wouldn't really fit. A little bit more revealing, more darker tone, punchier palettes for their clothing. This one's very airy and light, so it makes me think it's towards Darling. But also, it just reminds me of Oh My. Yeah, I'll just leave it like this. Okay, so this is Wanu's. So what I'm gonna do is make a new layer, pop this underneath, add the white, down, merge, merge, and at this point I can merge them all. I don't really mind, I think. I might leave them because maybe I could do these as freebie stickers or something. But yeah. let's go through the time lapse really quickly. Starting off with Dogyam, or DK. Coloring him. I don't know, I had the most fun with this one, definitely. I definitely spent the most time. And then the other ones I kind of spent, I think, half an hour-ish. 20 minutes on the rest. But Dogyam took like an hour. I think he took like half an hour. I think D8, D8 and Wonu took both maybe around 20 minutes-ish. D8, Tiny Wonu. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time on Monday probably. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye!